We are back with our second roster update video. If you guys followed along in our last one, all the investments I made were able to get me Joe Mauer. I bought all the cover athletes, was around 225,000 stubs. So we made a decent amount of stubs in our last roster investment video. So hopefully we can do the same thing again. Hopefully make a little bit more than last time, and hopefully close in on that million sub count that we can at some point. Now, with this roster update video, I only have about 8 guys we're going to be looking at for right now. This one's a little bit shorter than the last one, but nonetheless, we still have a lot of time to make a lot of stubs and hopefully help you guys out to get either your live series collections done, get that Joe Mauer, or just get collections done in general, because we do know there is a big collection, our first big collection looming over our head. We had Mario Rivera last year at the end of May, and I'm thinking again we're going to have another card coming up here. So we want to try to get all of our subs put in that as well to make sure we're getting these collections, because those are going to skyrocket. So let's make a lot of subs off this roster investment video, and that way you can put it towards other things throughout the game. As always, for these roster investment videos, these are at your own risk. These are guys that I'm investing in, but also if you guys are going to be doing it, it's your own risk, it's your own subs. You guys are making the decision, you guys yourselves. Like I said last time, we did make a lot of stubs, but it always can go different ways, so just keep that in mind as we're going through it. Make sure you guys comment down below anybody that I missed as well. I try to go through as many guys as I think could get to the next tier at least. Now there are a lot of people here, so just keep in mind I'm not going to get everybody that there is out there, but I'm trying my best to get as much as we can for you guys. And make sure you guys like the video. That's showing me that you guys do like these roster investment videos, and you guys are subscribing as well. You do not want to miss out on these. You don't want to miss out on any of the tips and tricks. That way we're giving you guys tons of stubs, how to get players, all this stuff is on our YouTube channel, so make sure you guys are checking those out as well. But without further ado, let's get into our first bronze card. So the first bronze card we are looking at is Dansby Swanson. He is a shortstop for the Atlanta Braves. I think actually last roster update he got moved down to a bronze card, but ever since then he has been killing the ball overall with his batting average as well. So taking a look at what he's done against lefties, his contact right now is at 53. Looking over the past 2 weeks, as we like to venture our data off of, at least for what's going on in this season right now. Right now, he is 6 for 12. I know that's a very, very small sample size, but out of the 6 hits, 4 of them were extra base hits, including 1 home run and 3 doubles. So he is batting .500 against lefties. Again, this is only over the past 2 weeks, so keep that in mind. He does have a couple walks too and only 3 strikeouts. Now, against right-handers, he's not doing horribly either. He is batting .276. He has 1 home run, no doubles, a lot of singles. So again, we can see that maybe that power could be put down just a little bit. Contact could be raised just a tad, but mostly we're looking at his contact versus lefties getting a nice raise, and his power versus lefties. I think within that enough, we get 2+ points to get him to silver. He's a nice little buy for you guys right now. So take a look at Dansby Swanson. Okay, so the next card, or the next guy we're going to be looking at, is Brandon Drury. He is the third baseman for the Reds. He's been filling in for a very injured Cincinnati Reds team, and he's been doing a very, very good job. Over the tune of the last 2 weeks, he's batting .333. Overall, he has 3 home runs. He's got 5 doubles. He does have 6 base hits as well. He's got 10 RBIs, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. But if we look a little bit closer at his data here, so against lefties, he is batting .400. Again, a very, very small sample size. And if you look at his contact right now, it's already, you know, pretty decently for him right there. So he's 4 for 10 in the past 2 weeks. He does have a home run and a double, so maybe a little bit of a power increase. Not much right there, I would say. But against righties, he's actually batting .313. So his contact versus righties is at a 31 right now. We could say a very big boost to that, maybe in the mid-40s. He does have 2 runs as well. He also has 4 doubles, and he does have 4 base hits too. He only struck out 8 times in 32 plate appearances, so maybe some discipline could be upgraded as well. 9 RBIs there too, and 3 walks. So keep that in mind for him too. .313 against righties should net him a pretty good contact boost. Now, with him being a 72, it might be tough for him to go silver, but I do think he at least gets to 74. His defense is already there too, which is a huge plus. We love having those guys that already have defense, but their hitting attributes just aren't the best off the rip. Easily the easiest guys to get upgraded. Really good defense. His hitting great against righties. Brandon Drury should be on your guys' list right now. So that's actually it for our bronze cards this week. I try not to really invest too much in bronze cards just because there isn't really a ton of subs we made unless you are putting a large quantity into it. Our biggest ones we liked is silver to gold and gold to diamond. So for our first silver card, if you guys have not seen, Rowdy Tellez, the first baseman from the Milwaukee Brewers, has been going absolutely ham. This past week, I think he had 3 or 4 home runs. He was the NL Player of the Week. Over the past 14 days, Rowdy Tellez is batting 324 against righties, which also includes 5 doubles and 3 home runs. Obviously, his power numbers are already very good. Biggest thing we're going to get here is his contact versus righties. Hopefully, get him around 60, maybe a little bit above that as well. Now, against lefties, I will say this. He is batting 250 against lefties. Very, very small sample size. He does have a home run, though, which I really like. Maybe get the power boost up a little bit. I think his contact could go down just a smidge, but his right-handed contact should go up. He's been hitting the cover off the ball, and I think he's a really, really good opportunity for you guys. Right now, just overall, he has batting 304 over the past 14 days, too. So, Rowdy Tellez, obviously, his defense is not very good, but at first base, it really doesn't matter. If he does have defense, it's just an added bonus, but hitting attributes are really weighted heavily here. So, as long as we can continue to get that right-handed contact up and hopefully get a little bit more lefty power, Rowdy Tellez has a decent chance to go gold. Right now, I'm not saying he will. Right now, probably 78, maybe a 79. Could be a little bit of a stretch right there. But Rowdy Tellez has been on an absolute tear, and hopefully he can continue this trend because he's been very good lately. So let's see if we can continue it for the next couple weeks, and maybe he does get that boost up to gold. For our next silver player, we have Jesus Aguilar, the first baseman for the Miami Marlins, and Jesus has been on an absolute tear against righties. He's batting 371 and 35 at bats. He has a 58 contact rating right now against righties. That is going to get a major boost. I think mid 60s at least, and he's got some good power against righties as well. He's got 3 home runs. He's got 3 doubles as well. Now, I will say against lefties, if we take a look here really quick, he is batting 222. Not great against lefties. No power there either. So we could maybe see a small smidge of left-handed contact being put down, but right-handed contact should get a major boost. Again, he's kind of like Rowdy Tellez in the sense where, so not a lot of defense. It is better than Rowdy Tellez, so his ceiling should be a little bit higher than his. Again, if we can just get that righty contact up, maybe get a little bit more power against the righties as well. So as long as he continually hits righties very well and hopefully gets that lefty average up just a little bit, maybe get a little more power there as well, we could say Jesus Aguilar going gold. I think at one point either last year or the year before he was a gold card as well. So take a look at him. He should be pretty good. He's on a tear right now, so hopefully he keeps it going. And maybe gold, not this roster update, but the next roster update for you guys. So our last silver is the shortstop from Milwaukee Brewers. Again, another Milwaukee Brewer right here. It is Willie Adams. So Willie Adams is an interesting one here. So he just got an 86 Diamond Tops Now card. So that usually is a pretty decent indicator to see of how we could see how they can kind of get moved up a little bit. So with Willie Adams against righties, he had 6 home runs the past 2 weeks. 6 home runs. His power numbers can get a nice boost right there. And he had 2 doubles as well. Also batted 289. So I think the contact will stay just about the same. His power numbers should see a pretty big leap. Now, the problem with Willie, though, so if we take a look at his left-handed hitting, he's batting 231 against lefties, which actually is about on par for what he's doing right now as well. He does have a home run there too and 2 doubles, so maybe we see a little bit of power boost there too. I think Willie has a really good shot to go gold as long as we get a 5 to 6 power boost right there. I think he's got a really good shot to go gold. He also has pretty decent fielding as well. He's got the 98 arm. The accuracy, not the best. Kind of is weighted a little bit with shortstops. If we can get that fielding up a little bit too, that won't be till the All-Star break. Maybe he'll get there as well. But I do think with the power numbers increasing, he should have a really good shot to go gold. So now we have our first gold card that could possibly go diamond. Taylor Rogers, since he's been acquired by the Padres, has been almost unhittable. Over the past 14 days, he's only given up 1 hit. Now, it is a pretty small sample size with 16 at-bats, but he is a closer, so he won't have a ton of at-bats against him. He also has 7 strikeouts and no walks. So looking at his numbers right here, again, the hits per 9 could get a nice little boost. His strikeout numbers can get a nice little boost as well. But also his walks could get a nice little boost. I think everything across the board could get a nice little boost. I think a +2 or +3 to each one of those has him have a good shot to go diamond. Now, honestly, not the best card to use in Diamond Dynasty, but he is a lefty reliever, and there's not a ton of them in the game as well. So Taylor Rogers could be a very, very close diamond, at least to an 84, if not a diamond for you guys. I think his buy now price isn't horrible either. So take a look at Taylor Rogers, the closing pitcher for the San Diego Padres. Our next gold card we're going to talk about, get a nice little update, is Josh Bell, the first baseman for the Nationals. I miss him as a Pirates fan, but it's really cool to see him flourish with the Washington Nationals. Over the past 14 days, he's batting .340. He's got 2 home runs. He's got 4 doubles. Now, let's break it down between lefty and righty because there is a little bit of a significance in difference there. So, if we take a look against righties, he's batting .407. .407. His contact is already up pretty high. We could see that get a nice little boost there as well. He does have the 2 home runs against righties as well. He does have 3 doubles too. 4 walks, only 4 strikeouts in 27 plate appearances. So his discipline could get a nice little boost, maybe in his vision as well. So he's doing very, very well against righties. Now, if we take a look against lefties, it's batting about .250. He's got 20 at-bats as well. So there is a decent sample size there. Now, I will say with the contact, pretty on par, I think. .250, around 55 should be about the same. He does have 1 double, so not a lot of power updated to the left side either. He does have a couple strikeouts too. So one of the biggest things about Josh Bell is he's not striking out a ton in his at-bats either. So again, that goes towards his discipline, which is a very good indicator about how he's doing this year. Now, I don't think he does make it to diamond this roster update, but if he can at least boost up that contact versus lefties in the next coming weeks, we could see him maybe get there. He does play first base, so again, it's not weighted heavily with his defense because, you know, his defense is not very good there either. We like to see that power number in the contact be boosted up here a little bit against righties. Again, he could get a little boost right there. So Josh Bell's a nice guy to invest in as well. And let's go over the last guy that will definitely be going diamond for you guys. Probably the most for sure diamond, in my opinion, through this roster update will be Kyle Tucker. So make sure you guys buy into him now. His price is about $2,500, and you guys know it will go up, obviously, when we're getting closer to the actual roster update. So Kyle Tucker, make sure you buy into him. He should be a diamond for you guys. Okay, that will do it for our second roster update video. Again, make sure you guys comment down below if there's anybody I missed, which I'm sure there are because there are a lot of cards to invest in, a lot of different trends too. I think they said they had 400 different updates last time, so there should be a lot this time as well. So make sure you guys are getting your orders in now. You don't want to miss out on those stubs. You guys can make a ton of stubs. We're going to get to 1 million at some point. Maybe not this roster update, maybe not the next one, but in a future roster update, we are going to make 1 million stubs. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.